I'll be reacting to somehow gotten stronger when I improve my farm related skills episode 2. I'll be watching it off of High Dive's websites. And now I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. The second episode's here, and High Dive's learning how to read. Because this season has been late on certain releases when it comes to the anime. Like with Reincarnate with the Thrill, that's a week behind its actual release date, and then you've got Doomsday with My Dog, and I'm not even going to talk much about that because they're like 8 weeks behind from the officially released episode. But anyway, enough about that. I'm just glad at least this one is the same, released at the same time as the episode with him, though. Okay. I mean, there's some cute little tips in the opening. I really do hope that this series just ends up not having a lot of CGI. At least here, though, the creatures that Small Boy's battling are hand drawn, though. The only small snippets of CGI used in the opening. And saying that, I really do hope this focuses more on the populated stuff, right? Because, don't get me wrong, I love my action, but I hope this is mostly a funny series. Because I don't trust Studio 8 Cat to make action scenes look good. I just don't. But if it focuses just the formulated stuff, most last stuff, I think it could be really good. Because whenever you have like lower tier studios try to be overly ambitious, it usually doesn't end up well. I say usually. There are exceptions, of course. He's like a kid going into the candy store for the first time in his life. Well, he truly is a farmer with a soul. I gotta admit, a lot of the shit he's eating does look damn good, though. Holy cow. What the? Um, Not mayonnaise. It can really look beautiful when she dresses herself. I'm sure she also wants an excuse to eat, though. Well, let's just be real. Not that there's any problem with that at all. Yeah, that works. Has an input, an extra I and an A there too. Okay, the accent why people are making ruckus then. I like little explanations like that because some anime would just call it a day with the character just walking around the town just with different clothing. And I'd be wondering why the fuck they're not recognizing an obviously important character here, though. He has an item to legitimately disguise himself. Like those little details are what make anime like this a little bit more vibrant. He's got the fucking stomach of a mountain lion if his stomach's weighing that much. That's fair. I'm assuming for the money. It'd be funny if eventually his adventuring side becomes his main skill instead. And are they gonna let him live like live with like low profile? I feel so bad for him. My boy's just trying to live peacefully, damn it. He ain't just a farmer. All boy is the farmer, not a farmer, the farmer. I'm sure they'll all realize that pretty soon, though. I actually like all the character designs. Can't say none of that. I mean, then again, no, actually, no, I could see why he wouldn't wanna be with I mean, it was gonna be bound to happening, though. But in all things considered, though, he probably would be best going off solo because there are not a lot of people that are in a similar level. Aw, what? Well, boy is obviously capable of taking on an S rank adventure, though. I mean, the dude has the strength. Alright, I would hope. I think he'll somehow get into the S rank accidentally, though. Oh, so kinda like the usual herb healing type of item you would get in these type of games then. Well, in the RPG games, I should say. I don't know, I said this type of games. Like, nowadays, I've seen so many isekai anime that sometimes I call fantasy anime, and as an isekai for, like, a few seconds. It's 'cause I've seen way too many fucking isekai in the last few seasons. How did you fucking teleport like that? He does look really handsome in that, though, I ain't gonna lie. Whoa! Looks like, um yo, looks like her fetishes were turned on there with the way she reacted. Oh, wait, Helen is a cute name. Well, I mean, she is wearing yeah, she's wearing something to make sure her identity isn't discovered. He'll be perfectly fine. If anything, I'd say I'd be more worried about the monsters. Like, those monsters are gonna be dying. I mean, if he's up against any monsters, they're dead. Consider them dead. That's what I'd be thinking. I mean, you could always have monsters migrating from their typical location. Okay, that's creepy. What the they're female orcs, though. I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, we celebrated a little bit too quickly here. It is. Whoa! Good thing he's been an agent on there. He would have been fine. He would have been like, "Oh, woo." I was kinda scared for him for a bit. I'm sure after this, you can never look at orcs the same way ever again. I think had our boy gone, his parents probably would have been able to destroy that orc though. He only had his guard down just for a few seconds at worst. Sup, the Action Knight? It's okay, the series, the Action Knight. I wouldn't quite recommend it. Sup, Ismavedi? The series is okay. So far, Ismavedi and the Action Knight. Nothing special though. If y'all want to see a special anime, watch the Maid one. That is special. It's called Akiba Maid War. That one is special. Akiba Maid War. That's special. This one is okay. It's not bad. It's not great. This anime is just average. Average in so many words. It's not terrible. I get entertained watching it, but it's not anything I would recommend to anyone unless they want to watch a fantasy series where the main character just happens to like farming. Aside from that, though, Akiba Warmaid is the way to go this season. That's the one to watch. And just so you know, yo, I didn't bandwagon. I was the first one to react to that episode before any of y'all say anything. I reacted to that one first before everyone else started jumping on the bandwagon. So I like to say I saw the band. I was there before the bandwagon even existed for Akiba Warmaid. I was there, and I'm proud of it. I'm like, yeah, yeah. But it looks like at least now there's gonna be some intense happening, right? Well, it's Mofetti. Just because it wasn't in the top 10 doesn't mean it wasn't great. More like people didn't even know it existed because it's legitimately really good. Whoa. Okay, I didn't imply she had some kind of rough past. Well, damn. Okay, this shit's getting more intriguing now. That's kind of creepy. Damn. Yeah, she really should. I don't even. Which other original anime is there? That's Mofetti. Or unless I've already watched it, I just don't even remember watching it. Oh yeah, that one. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but I think it's a little bit above average. But the Shinobi itself does have bad writing in some spots, where literally the main villains are supposed to kill the main character, and they just tie him up instead of slicing his throat when he's tied and gagged up, or when the mother doesn't tell her son that the person he's gonna date is a dangerous opposing ninja. Yeah, the writing in that episode was whack. It was entertaining though. The comedy was good, but the writing though, they make the villain stupid and the mother was stupid. I still enjoyed it though. I don't hate it, but I can't say that it's written with massive amounts of competency though. But it is fun. But it's Troika though. It's Studio Troika. When you do an anime original, I usually don't expect good writing from them. I've learned from Alnoa Zero, and I saw that one for completion. Didn't have good writing. It's because there's waifu baits in that series, it's Mafia. That's why. Waifu bait characters. I'm not surprised. There's waifu bait in there. It's gonna definitely be there. You have the oh, that's why she has a traumatic memory. And that's why she looked at her boy in a positive way when he wore the cloak too. I kind of like how this contextualized a little bit some of the events that were happening earlier in the episode. But no, I could see why it was in the top 10 because Isma Fadi, it's Studio Troika. 'Cause didn't they do another anime original? Aside from L Zero, I forgot its name though. 'Cause that one I didn't watch the other anime original. That I mean, I could see that. I like Spy Family more, but Eminence Shadow is probably ranked higher because it's an isekai. It has a lot more waifu bait characters this month, Fady, so they have a lot of people waiting for it, and the waifu baits. You can pick and choose which lady you like the most, so that's gonna attract more of the male fan base than Spy Family, where your only option is just Yor, and that's it. But I do like Spy Family more than that series, though. But, they're both great series, though. I like how at least explains a little bit more of Helen's backstory. It was nice. Usually, you don't see these type of anime delve into these type of characters that much. If that's an anime, I'll react to it. If it's an anime coming out this season, anime majority. The thing is, our boy's got S-rank skills, so he's definitely gonna kick some ass. I mean, he's got the power too. I mean, it'd be more dangerous than anyone else that isn't him to take on that creature. Well, yeah, I don't think anyone yeah, I don't I wasn't I'm not expecting the new ones to compete against the big boys either. Oh, yeah, I'm kinda excited for that one, for Bochu. Oh, yeah, though, really though, this season has a good amount of anime so far, though. Mm. Yeah, that's kinda weird. Is it a stalker or there's nothing like amazing tracking magic? Oh, shit, that means he wouldn't be able to take it on. Damn! I kinda like this because he's gonna have to utilize his brain because he's not gonna just be able to outmuscle himself out of any other problem. I kinda like the stuff like this. Why? That's stupid. That's a stupid ass rule. What harm could it do to pass someone lower rank look at the damage reports? Don't get me wrong, it's cool that she showed up conveniently, but this girl's fucking stupid. I'm like, "Wait, it wouldn't do any harm for anyone to look at damage reports." I'm just saying. Nah, I'm not really feeling positive about that. 'Cause there should be no harm done, and it's so 'cause, oh, man, it's so convenient that she just happens to show up. I mean, 'cause if she didn't show up, then that stupid rule would have caused a lot more harm to the town that they're actually in. I'm just saying, that's why I think that rule's pretty stupid. Yeah, I know Bocchi the Rock is a music anime, the title definitely gives it away. It probably won't for this season, it's Mafiotti, because he got Chainsaw Man, Subhuman. No, it won't yeah, I don't see anything topping Chainsaw Man unless Studio Mappa really fucks up. Like, really, the ball's in their court with Chainsaw Man. 'Cause remember, part of the reason why Licorice Recall did so well too is because in that season I remember too, a lot of people were saying Summer was weak, where any new random anime is gonna be able to dominate that season. But then you had Licorice Recall show up. and dominate. Oh, and then don't forget about Cyberpunk Edge. This season, though, ever since we knew the season where, Chainsaw Man's in air, a lot of been saying Chainsaw Man's gonna dominate. That's why I don't see anything surprising us this season. So far, anyway. Yeah, we're going with, like, a world level threats of this early, potentially. Well, shit. I enjoy the Devilman anime. The new one, not the old one, the new one. Yeah, those are huge. It's my favorite, but every time about the biggest anime of last season, it's my favorite. They were Love Live Superstar Season 2 and Link Cross Recall. Every time about anime that had success. The old one of the OVAs, man, I didn't watch the OVAs. I watched the new one that Netflix did. Well, they had produced. But yeah, I did hear Overlord and Classroom with Elite were big, but those two weren't as big as the previous seasons, though. Well, Love Live Season 2 and Link Cross just dominated last season. Really, Human? The old one can't be superior if it's not a full adaptation, though. The only thing I'll say about the old one is that it had a better art style. I remember you, Rennie, right? But that's why I'm not gonna bother with the old one, Human, because it's not a full adaptation. If it was a full adaptation, then I would have for sure watched the old one. That's why it's incomplete. Never got a full adaptation. That's a lot of people don't talk about the old Devilman OVAs because they're incomplete. That's why. It's a damn shame though that Helen couldn't have heard her brother's voice though. I'm like, damn. Good episode though. I actually like this a little bit more than episode one. I've heard good and bad things about Crossing the Elite. It's when you ask yourself. I haven't seen it myself yet though. I don't intend to, but I've heard both good and bad. It really is anime Jody. Well, yeah, I heard that the novels, like the source material was popular this month already, but it didn't sell a lot of Blu-rays like season one did. Like it's big, but not as big as season one. Season two did lose a little bit of its popularity, I've heard, because it sold way less Blu-rays than season one did. So it lost a bit of its popularity. But still, though, I had fun with Naruto, even at its worst. But anyways, here's what I'm gonna rate this episode. If I had to rate this one on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being everything, 5 being 10 being exceptional, I'm giving this a 6 out of 10. It's a bit above average because here you got higher stakes. We're dealing with a potentially world level threat. I like that when it comes to our main boy. He's becoming a little bit more responsible now because he actually wants to try to do something about some of the bigger threats so that people aren't harmed by them. I like the character development. I like how the princess is doing more. And the animation didn't, and the episode didn't really have super embarrassing CGI like episode one did, and that's why I found it to be enjoyable. And I give it a 6 out of 10 for above average. It was better than I thought, actually. And I can't wait for episode three. All right, the series has improved a little bit. Haven't seen it yet, but I will watch the 10th anniversary video eventually. I agree with you on Naruto, actually. Isma Fetty, yeah, it did, but it sold us Blu-rays. Beast Tamer is better. Isma Fetty, Beast Tamer is better. But now, I'm not saying it's not popular, Isma Fetty. I said that Classroom of the Elite Season 2 is not as popular as Season 1 because it sold less Blu-rays. It sold less Blu-rays. It's still less popular. Yeah, it's popular, just less popular. A lot of series get less popular as they get more seasons. You have the rare weird ones like Sample Gear that sell more Blu-rays on each successive season. But the pre-orders are lower though. If you check the stats, Muffet, they're way lower than season one. They're lower. Like people have moved on to other animes, Muffet, when it comes to Blu-ray buyers. They literally are buying Love Live and Lit Cross Recall. Those are the ones dominating. Yeah, the source material is popular. I'm talking about the Blu-rays this month, Eddie. The Blu-rays are the ones that the hardcore anime fans buy. The Blu-rays are gonna sell less overall, at least going by the pre-order stats. That's what I'm saying. It lost a little bit of its popularity, which is fair. Like I said, very few series increase in popularity. Almost every anime lose popularity going into their second seasons. Not all of them. Some of them keep it. You got weird ones like Demon Slayer, where Demon Slayer got more popularity with its second season. Demon Slayer is the weird one. I mean that in a good way. There's Demon Slayer. That one is an anomaly. You've got what other series? Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen. That's a big one. Jujutsu Kaisen. That one got more popularity when it had its movie. So that one is one of the rare that actually. That's what I'm saying. The anime made it super popular. The anime essentially did the heavy lifting, which it's fair. I doubt it, Smallfetty. Even the pre-orders say it's lower than season 1. Because season 1 didn't even need to pack in a novel. Like, regardless, season 1's going to sell less. Like, if you look at the stats, because I know someone in Fortran had them, the stats for season 2 are lower than season 1. It will not surpass season 1. It won't this month, Eddie. It just won't. And I've heard good things about season 2. People legitimately, I've heard they like season 2 more, but the buyers, they're just not going to be there in droves like they were in season 1 in comparison. But they're still going to be there. Like Classroom of the Elite's popular. Just season 1 was the peak of popularity. Season 2, it's still popular. Just not as popular. Still popular, though. And yeah, it's just rare franchises that. I didn't watch Classroom of the Elite. Don't intend to. A lot of people complain about it. So I'm not going to bother with it. A lot of people say the animation quality for Classroom of the Elite's bad. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a just skip it. Because of all the negative reviews. Yeah, a lot of people give it negative reviews. I don't think it'll become Hokage. I could imagine that. Aoshi had a average budget. I only give new stuff a try, Smurf80. I only give classics or new stuff. Since it's not a classic or it's not new, I'm not going to give it a chance. At all. I'm not going to bother with it because reviewers give it low scores and it's not new. So I'm probably not going to watch it. Unless, again, season 3 ends up being amazing from a review standpoint. I remember you, Randy, right? But anyways, these are my thoughts on the episode. Love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Thank you, Ghost, Tab, Ismail80, Animated OG, and Randy Wright for commenting. And I'll see y'all later if you come back full more. Yeah, that's weird because I know for sure regular anime reviewers give it a low score. Huh. But anyways, thank you so much for watching and have a great day or night, y'all. Bye-bye. Is it out yet? Maybe.